Well, we want to tell you about a man in North Texas who is turning trash into treasure.
Sean Giggy introduces us to the artist.
Are we ready to go unveil it? Let's all head over.
They came to Grand Prairie for the big reveal.
This was a surprise. I had no idea.
I haven't been able to see the whole project.
I don't know, this has happened today.
A surprise they were promised would be spectacular.
All right, ready?
But almost no one in the crowd knew that what they were about to see came straight from the city
All right, pull it.
dump.
This is technically like my candy store right here.
The man who pulled it from the garbage is Joaquin Soto.
People don't see something or feature in it, and I do.
Joaquin is a sculptor,
I know there's potential here. I see it.
and he gets a lot of his materials from the landfill because, like these scraps, he knows what it's like to be rejected.
I felt like that. I felt like I was like garbage at times, but I had to kind of prove myself and show people that wasn't the case.
Joaquin is an immigrant, came to the United States from Mexico.
I got a lot of comments of like, go back home, or like, what are you doing here? You don't belong here. I feel that I was like those pieces, discarded or not appreciated. So whenever I see stuff that has potential, it reminds me of myself in a way.
Joaquin started with nothing. When he arrived from Guadalajara as a 7-year-old, he didn't know the language, the culture, or direction his life would take. But what he's built
Pretty good start right now. I feel confident.
is remarkable. Now an American citizen, Joaquin is a highly respected sculptor
This is really rusty. I would clamp it directly onto the metal.
who teaches classes at the Creative Arts Center in Dallas.
So rather you put bigger pieces and then later on fill in the gaps.
By all accounts, he'd found the American dream. Until
The exact tear on the mask is the exact scar that I was left with after the accident.
he nearly lost it all. About 10 years ago, Joaquin was in a rollover crash and suffered a traumatic brain injury. As a result, his memories were foggy, but his purpose became clear.
One day to the next, I started seeing things differently. Like I have an ability, I guess, to just see things before they're done.
In other words, he sees potential. And from his perspective, it was abundant. In art and in people. Especially people like him, an immigrant, once treated like a burden, now respected and admired.
I'm okay with that.
His desire is that other immigrants, many who still endure contempt, would be so fortunate. To help make it so, he wanted to make a statement.
I'm not much of an activist. I'm not much of a protester, but when it comes to my art, that's where I shine.
Using what he found at the landfill and other scraps over the past 6 months,
In order for them to get the full story, they need to know my story.
Joaquin's message has risen from the ashes.
All right, you ready? All right, pull it. Yes!
A phoenix built entirely of what others had cast aside. It sits permanently at Grand Prairie's Epic Central Entertainment District, its beak pointing directly toward the hospital 950 miles away where Joaquin was born. A reminder of how far he's come and how much further we can go.
This country already is great, but if you add a mixture of all these different talents, different points of view, different experiences, there's nothing that can be accomplished, I think.
We may not have his eye, but we can all share his vision. In Grand Prairie, I'm Sean Giggy.